Hello, good day, good morning. This is your geo tutor, Mr. Samuel. Last class we learned on latitude, the meaning of latitude. We learned on uses of lines of latitude, and we're able to see different lines of latitude. Looking at their latitudinal degrees, and also looking at how to use them in geography. And that is why I put it as latitude part 1. So today it is the part 2 which will be concluding on latitude. And we have procedures of calculating distances using these lines of latitude. And these are the procedures below. I'll be explaining them one after the other so that you can understand how it is being used. Number 1, the first thing you do when you're calculating distances using lines of latitude is locate the two places involved. You locate the two places involved. They can give you, they can ask you to calculate the latitude, the distance of between two countries, or between equator and a country, either between Egypt and equator, between equator and Canada, between equator and US, whatever name they call it, Texas. All they want you to do is that you should be able to locate those 2 points. You locate it out. And that's the two places. The second thing is find the latitude difference. Find the latitude difference between the two places involved. How do you find the latitude difference between the two places involved? Number 1, if it is north, you subtract. If both places are from the north, you subtract. Also, if both places are from the south, both of them, if they are from the south, all you do is what? You subtract also. Even in geology, if you are calculating distances using lines of latitude, this is also the method you use. South, you subtract. North, you subtract. But if you have north and south, you add. When you have north and south, you add. If it is from the equator, between equator and north or south, if it is the equator and north or south, you either add or subtract. You either add or subtract. Like I said, it says find the latitude difference between the two places involved. So if you both have north, you subtract. South, you subtract. North, you add. Equator and either north or south, you either add or subtract. Any one of the two is accepted. Now look at the third one, which is the last step. The third one says multiply the latitude difference by 101 kilometers. You multiply the latitude difference by 101 kilometers. It means that how do we get that 101 kilometers? You divide the length of the equator of the earth which is 40,085. That's the length of the equator of the earth. When you divide it by 360 degrees, remember your mathematics, circumference, the degree of the circumference of the circle is 360 degrees. Yes, 360 degrees. So, and look at the shape of the earth. That was why they used 360 degrees, the circumference of the earth. So now you divide that length of the equator of the earth, which is 40,085 kilometers, divided by 360 degrees. When you divide it on a calculator, you will have 101 kilometers. That's how we got the 101 kilometers. And what does this statement mean? This statement I'm talking about means 1 degree of latitude is equals to 101 kilometer on the ground. 1 degree of latitude is equals to 101 kilometers on ground. So whenever you have been able to locate the two places involved, and you're able to find the latitude difference between the two places involved, north and south subtract, south and south subtract, north, south add, equator and any of the north and south, you add or subtract. Then that latitude difference multiplied by 101 kilometers, that will be the distance on ground. So whatever degree they give you as the latitude difference in your question, after you have done the latitude difference of the degree given, all you need to do is multiply the difference by 101 kilometers. That's how to get the distance. Then we will be going to the example that we have so that we can see how it is being solved. Now, the example is this. Now, the example says, calculate the distance between the equator of latitude 0 degree. Of course, you know that the equator is 0 degree. That is what divides the earth into two equal halves. The equator divides the earth into two equal halves, and that's why the latitude of equator is 0. Each places have their own degree of latitude. But for this question, you were asked to calculate the distance between the equator in bracket latitude 0 degree and Egypt in bracket latitude 30 degrees north. So the latitude for Egypt is 30 degrees north in this question, this example. And the latitude for the equator, of course, that one is constant, is latitude 0 degree. Now look at the steps to solution. What is the first thing I said when we were saying the procedure? It says locate the two places involved. The first place is the latitude of equator, which is 0 degree. No direction, because it is in the middle. It's neither north or south. That's why there is no direction. But for latitude of Egypt, we have 30 degrees north. 30 degrees north. So the latitude of Egypt is 30 degrees north. So we have located the two places involved. Now, we want to look at the next step, which is what? The difference in latitude. That was the second step. Find the difference in latitude. One of which says if it is the equator and any of the north or south, you either add nor subtract. But if you look at it, if you subtract, you're going to be having negative as your answer because the equator comes first. But because we cannot have negative, that's why we add. The difference in latitude is 0 degree plus 30 degree. And so the difference is what? 30 degree. They have difference of 30 degree. That's what the second procedure says. And that's what we have just done. So then we go to the third rules that says, since 1 degree equals to 101 kilometer, therefore 30 degree will be what? Because we are told to multiply that latitude difference by 101 kilometers. And therefore 30 degree equals 101 multiplied by that 30 degree, the difference that we got. And that's why we have 3,330 kilometers. 3,330 kilometers. Therefore, the distance between the equator and Egypt is 3,330 kilometers. That is the distance between the equator and Egypt. That is the distance between them. I am going to be solving another example using the lines of latitude, which will actually help you. Now, here is another example. Calculate the distance between South Africa, 30 degrees south, and Spain, 40 degrees north. That's the next question. Calculate the distance between South Africa, 30 degrees south, and Spain, 40 degrees north. Look at the solution. It says, locate the two places involved, like we did the other time. Locate the two places involved. If you look at it, latitude of South Africa is at what? 30 degrees south. Latitude of Spain is what? 40 degrees north. I've actually located the two places now. The next one is latitude difference. That's the next one. Latitude difference. Now, in the previous procedure, it said if both of them are north, you subtract. If both of them are south, you subtract. If it is north and south, you add. So you see they are north and south, so you're going to add. Latitude difference is this: 30 degrees, which is South Africa, plus 40 degrees, which is Spain. It gives us 70 degrees. Why we didn't put the direction is because south and north comes together, becomes no direction again. So we are not going to put any direction. So we are using the word, the degree. So the next thing is, we have said we should multiply our degree by 1 kilometer. And so that's why we are going to multiply. If 1 degree, since 1 degree is 101 kilometer, therefore 70 degree will be 101 times 70 degree. That's why we have 7,770 kilometers. Therefore, distance between South Africa and Spain is 7,770 kilometers. So any question given and you are asked to calculate the distance between the lines of latitude, using lines of latitude between two places, these are the procedures. If you are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Please comment so that we can get more, we can improve and do more better. Please comment. Subscribe, like and share, and we will appreciate you. Thank you.